Where do you want to go tonight? This is a question my friends and I grapple with most weekends. In my last video, I teased the fact that there are different audiences looking for different places to go, but there is no convenient online platform to find these places. That is, until whatsthescene.com. After doing some initial research, this seems as though this could be an original idea. I would be surprised, however, to find out that this is not something another person hasn't already tried to get off the ground. In fact, I'll get to that. With that said, what's the competition like?
Facebook. Facebook. The obvious monster as far as social media sites are concerned. Essentially, I'm sure people, myself included, will make a social media pitch by saying, my site is the Facebook of, it's the Facebook of working professionals, it's the Facebook of this, it's the Facebook of that, it's the Facebook of Italian food, whatever. My first pitch at this idea is to create the Facebook of nightlife. Facebook has that brand loyalty, and people check Facebook so often, it's just intertwined in our daily lives. The users? Well, once the college kids of yesteryear, today it's nearly everyone. One of the fastest growing population of users is women 55 to 65, so this by no means is a niche audience. It's an audience that accesses Facebook everywhere, be it by laptop or mobile device. Organization. First thing you see is a small map of the world connecting everyone. That almost sums up Facebook. Then you log in and see everybody's status updates, and you move from there. They don't have to draw you back because the site has so much credibility. Users log in just as they would check their email or their cell phone. The simple blue and white design colors is always the constant in their website. People are conditioned to change happening quickly. After all, that word was part of a political campaign. But Facebook seems to have ADD in terms of changing interface. They have such a low audience, however, they can afford to do so. Moving forward on What's the Scene, we would have to find that user-friendly interface and stay with it, not creating any major tweaks. At least until we can build up that brand loyalty that Facebook has. From the biggest to a recent upstart, Foursquare. Now we're getting a little closer to that niche audience. For those of you unfamiliar with Foursquare, the description on their site is, people use Foursquare to check in, which is a way of telling us your whereabouts. When you check in someplace, we'll tell your friends where they can find you and recommend places to go and things to do nearby. People check in at all kinds of places. Cafes, bars, restaurants, parks, homes, offices. You'll find that as your friends use Foursquare to check in, you'll start learning more about the places they frequent. Not only is it a great way to meet up with the nearby friends, but you'll also start to learn about their favorite spots and new places they discover. Got it? Well, the users here are college age to young professional range. The site is updated very much like Twitter because it plays nice with that platform and heavily encourages mobile device usage. What I like is that it encourages businesses, which is something I would like to accomplish. It gives people an incentive to go to a place and gives businesses an incentive to embrace their website. There could be a good return on investment here. What I think is a bit of a turnoff for me and the site as a whole is the privacy issues, which is something that's beginning to come to light in the media, and this hurts their credibility. Now, if I were a first-time user of Foursquare and, registered a bar, let's say Side Street in Hamden, and I received the title of mayor, and get the perks of being the first person getting that bar live on their website, and maybe a free appetizer or drink out of it. Now, this sounds good in theory, but I'm having a tough time wrapping my head around going to a bar and announcing to a group of strangers, "Hi, I'm the mayor. Where are my complimentary mozzarella sticks?" Yeah, this is a great concept, but maybe too much of a live-action MMOG for people. Second, the party. This comes even closer to what I'm looking for. Apparently, this is a newer website, which I believe didn't even exist when I was first researching the idea. But I think it's good to see what somebody else has in mind for a nightlife version of social media. The pro is that they do not really beat around the bush in terms of their audience. It's your 18 to 25 crowd. The site is sponsored by a local tanning salon and gym. Gym Tan Laundry Bra. Unfortunately, the title, while not uncreative, isn't explicit enough for me. I feel that they're upstart, but they are rather serious in terms of building credibility. You can see this in terms of having a Facebook fan box on the left side, which is something I'd want on my own website just to showcase their user base. Now, to show you how quickly websites come and go like the seasons, I researched this site, and it was up as of 2 days ago, and I actually thought they did a really good job of getting their idea off the ground. They were even a top 3 Google search as far as Connecticut nightlife is concerned, and just 2 days later, gone. And this is kind of a shame considering it's unfair to compare some of the other top hits that we see, because these websites just look like they were created in a Web 1.0 fashion in the mid-90s. All in all, it's easy to see here that Facebook is the king of social media. They're kind of writing the scripts. But I think we can really learn something from all 3 sites. Whether it's building that brand loyalty that Facebook has, delivering an experience in an unexpected way that Foursquare has, and the local sponsorships that Second Party had, as well as trying to stay afloat, these are all positive things to learn from and can really help me make What's the Scene as successful as possible.